Welcome traders to the MACD Master YouTube channel. Okay, this is a brand new channel. As you can see, there's nothing on here at the moment. This will be the very first video. And the reason I'm making this video is because I've been trading here since, what year was that? 2014 is when I learned technical analysis. I got into the markets in early 2015. And one of the places I joined back then, it was free, and it's called TradingView. It's still around to this day. Unfortunately, this video is not going to be a complimentary video towards TradingView. So hold on to your socks. You're going to have a wake-up call on this one. By the way, this video is not financial advice. These are my own personal opinions, and contact your local financial guy, and you can tell him what you plan on doing, and tell him you saw it on YouTube. Anyways, long story short, on TradingView, I was called penny stocks up until I believe it was my second or third day before that Friday big sell-off on October 10th. I'd actually joined TradingView, not joined, I mean I joined the cryptocurrency chat room to warn them what was coming up. And yeah, I got so much hate over the fact that I was pointing out this weekly MACD divergence as well as a daily MACD divergence, and that's why I've been shorting Bitcoin since July 25th of 2025. And they all call me liars. Don't worry, I got the receipts and I'll share them with you in a second. Again, I'm not anti-Bitcoin. Actually, I am, because it's a cryptocurrency and it ties into the New World Order agenda. But that aside, I only read charts. That's it. I'm here to read charts. And that day in that TradingView chat room, when I started sharing my analysis and making price prediction as price was dropping, remember, this was coming down here, and they're nonstop telling you that it was what? A bottom. That's why I had to come out in the end and just say, okay, enough is enough here. Like, they couldn't call a top, and now they're out here telling you it's a bottom. Don't listen to the bullshitters and pumpers. That's it. This is what this video is all about, to wake you up on what's going on here in the real world of trading. So back then, TradingView, as I said, was free. Now you got to pay $30 a month. I do not recommend you do that, because from what I've seen, nothing but lying scammers. I'd say the great majority of people in that comment section are pumpers and liars. And no, not Doomsy. He's actually one of the good guys. That's why I don't mind giving a shout out. I don't know the person at all. As I said, I never really used this platform back in 2015, aside from the charts. I did not come into any of the chat rooms back then. I ran my own trade room, and I was doing my own trading. I was busy. Long story short, but now I don't run a trade room, so my voice is on YouTube has been terminated. They took down all, 6 channels over the course of 9.5 years. They silenced me, and now I'm on TradingView, and the same crap reappears. I could not believe it. Anyways, because there was so much hatred, because they were, making fun of that MACD indicator, I said, guys, I'm only using one indicator. I'm telling you where price is going. I said, that's it. After they banned me, the moderator, for nonsense too, by the way, I got to tell you, when I see what goes on and the words that's being used and what was used thereafter on myself, and the words used to what was shot at my mother has nothing to do with this, but them to criticize my mother and all, that's where the gloves fell off at that point between you and I. I mean, you can say shit about me, I don't care. But when you start putting down my mother out there in public in this comment section, that's it. Gloves are off. You're going to get it, buddy. You're really going to get it. And this time here, what I did is I just shut my mouth, took the ban, came back, changed my name to MACD Master, and then I continued trading it live. And then I started showing the head and shoulders pattern. Again, major hatred. This is before the pattern was even formed. I was telling them this was going on. And if you're wondering, do you have the proof of that? Absolutely. Everything I'm about to share with you tonight is, where is it? Geez, where is that friggin' screenshot? Here we go, right there. So, unfortunately, it was locked. This is one of the things I pointed out. My trade idea was locked by TradingView, not me. So you can see it here, and this is before price even dropped. I told them, I said, here's where we're going. Yeah. Anyways, it played out exactly like I said. And now what I'm warning you guys, even this whole neckline thing, I went and pulled it up here on ChatBT, or sorry, not ChatBT. This is on Grok AI, to let people know that this is very, very common. However, we got to watch out here, and that's at the point of this video, because not only am I calling out these lying sons of bees who've been saying that I'm lying about my positions, and you can see it right there on the screen. I bought October 10th and October 14th. Bye. Yes, sirree, Bob's. And where was it? Damn near at the very top before the big drop. I showed up that morning trying to warn everybody, and I was hit with nothing but hatred, name calling. I said to even drag my mother through the mud, and like, that's it, you little bastards. I'm going to teach you a good freaking lesson. I can read charts like a pro. I've been doing it nonstop since 2014, and I taught myself my own technical analysis. I did not pay for one of these, what is it, $17,000, $20,000 US? Yeah, no, I trade like a pro, and I was doing it in that room live with just one indicator called the MACD. And oddly enough, you want to hear a good one? I end up getting a ban after this. They banned me. You betcha they banned me. They banned me for what? Whatever, it was nonsense. Because I was explaining how these MACD diversions work out. And I was saying to people, I'm saying, yeah, you know what? The MACD lags when you don't know how to use it. But when you know how to use it, what to expect, what to look for, then yeah, it's not a lagger. It's going to let you know there's a change coming. So it's not lagging, isn't it? Because lagging means it would show you the change after it's happened. That's what happens when they're using it on the daily and they don't know what to look for. In my case, I know how to use a MACD. I've been trading every day since 2014. The shit's going to hit the fan over there at TradingView because I've taken screenshots of some of the bullshit these people have said, not about me, but telling people to go in and buy at these ridiculous prices when I'm telling them no prices. Anyways, if you're one of those people, listen up here. You're going to have a chance to exit the bus here at this point real soon, and because you may be in a loss because you've listened to them. Long story short, what I'm expecting here, you're looking at the 4-hour chart. There's again a MACD diversion taking place, and I believe it's at that point here now where it's about to let loose, and we're going to see it pop right back up to, well, there's huge resistance up above here at that 118,000, but I'm thinking this is going to hit probably about 115, 116K, and I think that's where she's going to have a hard time getting across there. Will I be right? Well, we're going to soon find out, because this is going to play out real soon, because when I change the time frame and put it on the 1 hour, the exact same thing is playing out here. I got to back up to here, but you can see we hit a bottom there, which is this one here. And then we went here, we went a little bit lower, and then we went here, and yeah, so if things aren't working out, there's a diversion taking place even on the 1 hour. I believe this is going to be working out here. We're going to see this pop back up real soon. And it'd be perfect for the weekend, right? Drag them in. Zzz. And plus, I got to share with you some information. You know, not only do I know technical analysis, but I like to back test and check my stuff. And that's what I'm going to share with you with the rest of this video here. So I went and looked online to see, does anybody else talking about this MACD diversion? And sure enough, there is at least one more YouTuber. He noticed it. That's right, on the 4-hour chart. It's coming soon, the Bitcoin bounce. So that's what this video is about, to let you know that there's other people out there that are honest, but they're probably never going to be featured on TradingView, unfortunately. So here's their 5 minutes of fame. So yeah, here we go. Capo di Capi, he's nailed it also. And the other gentleman I found was DFI Gravity. So yes, good to know. You're in good hands. Now, should I get into this? No, I'll come back to this. So this is my price prediction. Next thing you know, somebody's going to say, well, you put all your trust in the, what? The AI? No, because look what the AI is telling you. There's definite, no publicly available analysis. Like, what a load of crock of bullshit that is. I mean, it took me just a couple of minutes, not even a couple of minutes, less than a minute to find this stuff. It's publicly available. You can't trust it. It's what I've been saying all along. Every time I've been questioning, I should say all along over in the chat since I've been there, As I said, I showed up that week before the big crash of October 10th to warn them this was coming. October 10th, I showed up on that Friday morning, again, you know, banging the drums, trying to get everyone's attention. But I mentioned how you can't trust AI. You just can't. I've caught it. You know, I've been a conspiracy researcher for a long time, and I've asked it multiple questions on multiple topics, and one will tell you this and the other one will tell you that. And here was again here on the Google AI, it's telling you, no, there is none. But then I did the Grok one, asked it the same damn question. You can see up there on the top. And yeah, it's saying, yes, yeah, recent analysis indicate a bullish MACD divergence on the 4-hour chart. So yeah, we're going to have a good bounce here, guys. And it looks like 12 web pages have been written up about it. So I'm not alone, warning you what's going on. Now here's my price prediction on where Bitcoin's going in the near future. And in the next video, I'm going to share with you how there's a cyclical cycle of Bitcoin. All right, 1,064 days up from the bottom and 364 days down until you hit the bottom again. And it goes right back up for another 1,064 days, then right back down for another 364 days. Yes, I got the proof. I'll share that in the next video. But long story short, I end this with my target. I've been saying in the trading view that I'm expecting 60K. 60K is, there's at least 12 other people. And oddly enough, this Peter Brandt gentleman, I don't know him, but after doing that search, I decided to go look him up a little bit. And it turns out he has an 80% plus accuracy rate on his cryptocurrency calls. So yeah, that kind of made me feel a little bit better. And my next range was the 48K. And the reason why is because I believe the whole cryptocurrency world has been overbought due to the release of everyone having access to their banks, to their ETF, their local brokerage. There's even like a strategy investments that taken money from millionaires all around the world. Anyways, I believe they all ran into this brush, into this big ride up, and mostly because of the influencers who are telling them this is going up to what, how much. And that's the problem here. We're not living in an uncensored world. And that's why I mentioned earlier on I had 6 channels taken down over the course of 9.5 years. That's because I predicted that $12 an ounce silver in 2018 when everybody else is telling them it's going up to the moon. Yes, I do have proof of that video. I can share that with you in the comment section if you want. Long story short, the system is rigged, and people like these guys here that I'm sharing with you are probably never, ever, ever going to be popular on a website like TradingView. In fact, I just, you know, I saw what they call the editor's pick. You know, he shares you the editor's pick. Oh, you got to pay attention to the editor's pick. Yeah, bullshit. The editor's pick was promoting silver. I'm like, what? Dude, I've been trading silver since what? 2009 when I predicted the 2008 stock market crash 6 months before it happened. And people are saying right now, listening, you're full of shit. Hang on, that video is coming out too. I gotta have my PC guy repair my computer because on the last update it somehow messed up. I've got all those images saved up. They took down the forum in 2015 when I predicted there'd be a global stock market crashes around the world, and sure enough, 2 weeks later, I believe it was 103 nations or 100. I'd have to go look it up again, but there was way above 90 to 100 and some nations that had a stock market crash on exactly the same day. I'm not full of shit. I do have all this evidence. They took down the forum when I started promoting showing people how accurate I was, that even back in 2008, here I was on this forum in March telling them crude oil is going to go up to 150 bucks a barrel in September, with a September market crash bringing it down to $50 a barrel. And that's exactly what happened. And back then I was telling, get ready, because gold and silver are going to take off. They're going to blast off after that crash. You're going to want to buy silver. It's going to rise up more than gold in this short-term run. Anyways, long story short, I'm going to end the video here, and I just want to let you know that the other thing I did look into, aside from this 4-hour bounce here, it was the potential of it selling off. When are those major dates when the trend reverses? And like I said, this will match in with this next video I'm about to share with you, how Bitcoin is nothing but an algorithm computer, and it's running a cyclical program, 1064 up, 364 down. Have a great evening.